In the Paris Masters 2023 final, Novak Djokovic showcased his masterful skills, adapting and prevailing with a style and precision that left no room for doubt. Despite some early missteps with his forehand, Djokovic made crucial adjustments to secure the championship through unwavering confidence in these shots. Djokovic's forehand in the final match against Grigor Dimitrov was deemed by ATP as the key to his 6-4, 6-3 victory. It acted as a fortress impervious to attack, allowing him to control the game from the back of the court effectively. Djokovic's defensive strategy was classical, with him coming to the net only 5 times and employing the run-around forehand technique 15 times when positioned on the ad-court side. Djokovic invested significantly in his forehand, and despite initial difficulties, it paid off handsomely with his 40th Masters 1000 title. Early in the match, Dimitrov effectively attacked with sliced backhands and powerful cross-court forehands. Djokovic acknowledged that both players were closely matched in the initial games. However, the reality showed that Djokovic's stability and adaptability were superior. After some erratic moments, Djokovic did not make an error in his last 29 forehands of the first set. This put pressure on Dimitrov, who realized he needed to win points with winners rather than waiting for errors from his opponent. In general, Djokovic hit more forehands than backhands during the match, as he was content to construct points through the ad-court side and force Dimitrov to take risks to win prolonged rallies. In the late court exchanges, Djokovic hit 101 forehands compared to 76 backhands. His forehand produced 3 winners, forcing Dimitrov into 11 unforced errors, while the backhand led to only 2 winners and 9 unforced errors for Dimitrov. Djokovic's overarching plan was to hit as many cross-court forehands into the ad-court as possible, putting pressure on Dimitrov's one-handed backhand. In fact, 73% of Djokovic's forehands were cross-court, 10% down the middle, and only 17% down the line. In contrast, Dimitrov hit only 60% of his forehands cross-court, 23% down the middle, and 17% down the line. Dimitrov may have felt comfortable exchanging cross-court forehands with Djokovic in the ad-court, but this also meant he reduced the number of powerful winners he could produce with his dominant hand. Dimitrov managed to hit only 101 forehands compared to 93 backhands during the match, with a mere 52% of his shots being dominant hand strokes. This inability to overpower Djokovic led to his downfall. Djokovic turned the final into a defensive battle by frequently exchanging forehands and standing deep behind the baseline. Dimitrov failed to find a solution to overcome Djokovic's unyielding cross-court forehand, even though Djokovic often stood quite deep. Djokovic's shots came when he was positioned over 2 meters behind the baseline 34% of the time, within 2 meters of the baseline 52% of the time, and inside the court only 14% of the time. For Dimitrov, these numbers were 14%, 67%, and 19% respectively. Djokovic's deep positioning contributed to Dimitrov's 70% net point success rate, 7/10. After the match, Dimitrov might wonder why he didn't try to approach the net more often instead of remaining passive at the back of the court, exchanging baseline shots with Djokovic. Dimitrov's struggle in the backcourt also extended to his poor returning, winning only 19% of first serve return points and 31% of second serve return points. Notably, he missed both of Djokovic's first serves. This high error rate left Dimitrov without a single breakpoint opportunity in the 98-minute match. Djokovic often wins by dominating his opponents across the court. Facing a confident Dimitrov, who had previously defeated Medvedev, Hubert Hurkacz, and Stefanos Tsitsipas, Djokovic wisely adopted a patient and consistent approach in the final. He relied on his forehand and was rewarded as his opponents struggled to adapt, leading to multiple tactical errors. Even when Djokovic is not in peak physical condition, he has the ability to put his opponents in uncomfortable positions and force them to give their all in every shot. Dimitrov admitted after the match, "Even if Djokovic is not in the best physical condition, he can still put me in a very uncomfortable position and make me give my all in every shot." If you beat Djokovic in the final, it is undoubtedly one of the greatest achievements in this sport. In the end, Djokovic's strategic precision and mental fortitude won him the Paris Masters title, solidifying his status as one of the greatest tennis players of all time.